residents of Monwabisi Park in Ward 99, that's in Khayelitsha, are still rebuilding at this hour. This, of course, following some heavy rainfall as well as damaging winds over the past week. Now, we do know that the Weather Service has issued a level 6 weather warning for both disruptive rain as well as strong winds for the coming week, starting from as early as tomorrow morning. I'm joined now by the ward councillor in this area, Mr. Monwabisi. Sir, very warm good morning to you. Behind me, of course, I still see rebuilding efforts happening. How many people have been affected by the rainfall we've received this week?
Thanks a lot, ma'am. I think the number of people that have been affected, it's more than 4,000, because we're talking about plus minus 1,000 structures that have been affected. Then in one structure you'll get 3, 4, 5 or 7 people living in a structure. So we've got about more than 4,000 people that have been affected by this, and the extent of it is bad. People don't know where to sleep, they don't have places to sleep. Last night I was doing a walkabout, assessing the area. People are just making fires and staying up the whole night because they don't have any place to sleep.
Of course, with the weather warnings for the week ahead, we expect rainfall, heavy rainfall, as well as more damaging winds from as early as tomorrow morning. You said you have some concerns about not just the rebuilding efforts, but about residents generally in your ward. Areas like these tend to flood, and of course we've seen some images just now of other areas in Khayelitsha that are at this point still underwater.
It's bad, ma'am. It's really bad. The concerning issue about it is that we're no longer getting any material or relief kits from the city. But we have been in contact with the Deputy Minister, the new Deputy Minister of Human Settlement, Thandi Mahambe-Hlala, and she has sent out a team. There's a team from Human Settlement that is going to come out and do an assessment. We have been in contact with them. They're saying they want to look for places for our people where they can sleep tonight, because I told them that our people were sleeping outside last night, and we're concerned that tomorrow it's 90%, 100% rain forecast for tomorrow. We don't know where these people are going to sleep. Now there's these winds that have blown their houses away. Tomorrow it's rain, and they don't have anywhere to stay. We don't know where they're going to sleep even tonight.
Let me bring in now the spokesperson for the Gift of the Givers Humanitarian Aid Organization here in the Western Cape, Ali Sablay. Ali, you have been on the ground here in Monwabisi Park as well as various other areas across Cape Town that have been affected by the rains. We spoke to the head of disaster management in the Western Cape just now, Colin Diner, and he was saying that all the agencies, including humanitarian organizations such as yourselves, are working hand in hand to be on that preparedness level come tomorrow morning.
That's correct. Thank you. It's been a busy 48 hours. We received calls from numerous communities around the Western Cape informing us of a localized flooding, and that was just about minimum rain that we had. That's rain predicted for the incoming week. There's heavy storms that's going to be continuously for 5 days. The Western Cape Disasters Management teams have called us. We are attending an urgent job meeting with them tomorrow morning. There's not only in this region but the whole province, there's strong rains predicted. We have activated our teams in the Garden Route as well. Our main concern here at the moment is getting these people to a place of safety. We are providing humanitarian aid in terms of blankets, warm clothing and hot meals, but in the next 24 hours these people have to be evacuated. Number one, it's a danger for these people to be out in the open. Yes, there's material lying around that if the wind blows, it can cause a loss of life. Yes, elderly women and children that are sleeping up in the open, they have to be put in temporary accommodation or shelter for the next few days. Afterwards, they have to be put into relocated, as the site here is definitely a danger site. There's live electrical wires lying around, but our operations will continue. We are in contact with various communities around the Western Cape that have called us. Our teams are doing assessments on the ground. Yesterday we were in Kraaifontein, Klapmuts, Philippi East, and we set up base at this particular informal settlement because there's close to 4,000 people affected that's going to need our assistance. All the belongings is destroyed, their food has been contaminated, and the main concern is on Tuesdays back to school. As we were coming in, you saw 3 ECDs badly damaged. The main concerns about the parents is how these learners can go back to school. All the school clothing material has completely washed away. So we are prepared for this disaster. We have additional resources that has come in. So we will be working closely with the Western Cape disaster risk management teams. Tomorrow morning we'll be attending that meeting to see what will be the hot or the red areas that's in danger for the incoming storm.
Ali, thank you so much for your time today. Of course, from the Gift of the Givers, Ali Sablé, a spokesperson, just giving us in a nutshell the work that they have been doing over the past few days after heavy rainfall as well as damaging winds. And of course, just behind me, you'll see that residents are trying to rebuild. But of course, we do know that the danger is, of course, with heavy rainfall as well as wind speeds of up between 80 and 90, we can expect that these roof sheeting may just blow away, as Ali Sablé has mentioned there, of course, posing a risk to human life. And we do know that disaster management officials have also warned and cautioned residents where they can to remain indoors as from tomorrow. Those who will be travelling on the roads to be extremely cautious. We know that schools are returning, so we do expect that families could be returning home using the highways, etc. Just a word of caution then that those who can avoid highways and byways to please do so, and also those that are living in formal and informal structures to be extremely cautious of the expected storm that will hit Cape Town and parts of the Western Cape from tomorrow morning.